What's going on with Cheers? Hey.
It sucked. The movie sucked.
Hard head, soft behind. Hey, Marvel. Well, it says according to Variety.com, okay? Thunderbolts lost millions of dollars despite great reviews. Where does Marvel go next? Well, it continues to say, days after Thunderbolts hit the big screen, Disney CEO Bob Iger was seen celebratory. He publicly touted the comic book adventure as the first and best example of Marvel's new movie strategy, referring to the film's positive reception from audience and critics. And what a relief! Following a bumpy few years and a string of poorly reviewed miniseries in the franchise. 6 weeks later, Thunderbolts has cratered at the box office. Cratered, dump. With $371 million globally. It's one of the lowest grossing installments in all of Disney's Marvel Cinematic Universe. If this is the second coming of Marvel, the superhero empire might need another reboot. Marvel's calculus has changed, says Sean Robbins, Fandango's movie analytics director. We're in a new era where not every Marvel movie is going to hit $1 billion. Well, you see, that's the thing. That statement in and of itself is true. However, you got to stick to the source material. Okay? Stick to the source material and you'll hit your billion. It's not hard. It's not rocket science, Marvel. It's not rocket science, Disney. When you switch the sex, I don't have a problem when you switch the sex of the characters. But make it make sense. I'm sounding like a broken record here. But y'all won't listen to me. Hey, keep doing what you're doing. You know? Because like I said, I had no problem with you guys switching the sex of Taskmaster and the other character. But Taskmaster didn't even last not even 5 minutes in the movie, and you killed her off. What was the point? Dumb decisions, Marvel. Not healthy. Since the MCU's inception with 2008's Iron Man, Marvel has been Hollywood's most consistent hit maker. It's also the highest grossing film franchise in history. With 31 billion crossing 36 films. I didn't know that. $1 billion per movie shouldn't be a barometer for success. I just said that. But before COVID scrambling things, even less beloved installments were guaranteed a certain level of box office. Pre-pandemic, 19 of its 22 films at least cracked 500 million globally. Since then, the once Teflon brand has struggled with commercial consistency. Starting in 2020, just 6 out of 13 films have reached the $500 million benchmark. At least February's Captain America Brave New World and 2023's The Marvels and Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania. I didn't go see it. I'm not a fan of Ant-Man. Anyway, Thunderbolts had enthusiastic word of mouth, but is yet to climb out of the red, suggesting there's a new ceiling for superhero movies that aren't based on marquee characters. It's not even about that. Make it make sense, Marvel. Stick to the source material. quit changing what doesn't need to be changed. A diminished global marketplace and oversaturation of superhero stores on the big and small screen are partly responsible for the decline. That's a lie. That's a lie, Marvel. Audiences' habits and tastes also have shifted. This year's biggest blockbusters have been kid-friendly films like a Minecraft movie and Lilo and Stitch, or original fare such as Sinners. Sinners was a great movie. Shout out to Ryan Coogler. And shout out to Michael B. Jordan. These lower tier comic book movies aren't cinematic slam dunks anymore, says exhibitor relations analyst Jeff Beck. Thunderbolts wrapping up just after a month in theaters is also a concern. These films aren't legging it like previous iterations. It's coming at an inflection point for the MCU. After inundating viewers with complex, interconnected stories across film and television, Marvel is intentionally slowing down to focus on quality over quantity. Duh, that should have been. Ooh, boy. Is there an incentive to back stand-alone stories that are no longer safe bets? Or will the studio only greenlight sure things? A la The Avengers or Spider-Man. After July's The Fantastic Four First Steps, another cinematic introduction of sorts, Marvel seems to be embracing a go big or go home mentality. Pause right there. You have the Fantastic Four First Steps coming out. You already changed the sex of the Silver Surfer to a woman. Then you have the sister of Johnny. Her name will come to me later. You have her pregnant in the film, kicking butt. I'm gonna go see it. We'll see. But do I got my specs up? Do I think it's gonna flop? The upcoming calendar is populated only by heavy hitters with hefty budgets. Avengers Doomsday and Spider-Man 4 in 2026. And Avengers Secret Wars in 2027. An untitled film is set for July 2027. And X-Men and Black Panther movies are in the works. But other projects that focus on one character like Blade have been stuck in protracted limbo. What's been working for the MCU is major team-ups like 2021 Spider-Man No Way Home, $1.9 billion, 2024's Deadpool and Wolverine, $1.33 billion, or sequels to series within a series such as Doctor Strange in the Multi-Universe of Madness, $955 million, Thor, Love and Thunder, $760 million. I went to go see that. I did enjoy that, by the way. They changed up a few things, but I still enjoyed it. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, $845 million, and Black Panther Wakanda Forever, $859 million. Marvel used to thrive on the unfamiliar. When Kevin Feige was assembling a cinematic universe in the early aughts, X-Men and Spider-Man, Marvel's best-known characters had been licensed to other studios. Yet he created an enormously popular property by introducing Iron Man and Thor in standalone adventures, and then bringing them together for the Avengers. Those victories emboldened Feige to place bets on dicier comic book propositions such as Guardians of the Galaxy, which paid off spectacularly and expanded the franchise. But after too many confusing spin-offs and lackluster sequels, audiences seemed less invested in new additions to Earth's mightiest heroes. Well, Marvel, I've been a fan since I was a child. My father has been a fan since he was a child. And we're rooting for you. We want you to make it. But please, Marvel, stick to your own source material. Forget about this woke nonsense. Okay? Stay faithful to the characters. If you do that, if you stay faithful to the characters and the actors pull off the charisma and the true essence of said characters, and you have a great storyline, you don't woke it up, you will make millions or maybe even billions of dollars again. And we both will be happy. I'll get the content that I want to review. I'll be satisfied seeing all of these beautiful characters that you guys have made for the past, going on maybe over a little over 100 years now. I'll be very happy, and I'll be happy for you, because I'll happily give my money to support these movies if you guys make the characters and make the movie right and stay away from this woke nonsense you guys got going on. That's it from me. Like the video if you did. Comment down below. Share your thoughts with me. Share this video and subscribe. Marvel, I'm rooting for you, baby. 5,000 subscribers. Hooray!